Good morning everybody, thank you very much for joining me today for another unique property home visit. I'm in Camberwell in SE5 on a road called Flaxman Road, just about to tour with you a very splendid Victorian building that has had many guises over its lifetime. It's been a hardware shop, it's been a toy shop, it's been a print workshop, it's also been a photographic studio. It's a great space. It's coming in at just over 1,400 square feet. That's around 130 square metres. Asking price on this is £1,150,000. We're just round the corner from Loughborough Junction Station, and I think it is a rather nice house for a family of creative types who just want something to sort of spread out into. So if that sounds of interest and you'd like to know more, join me outside and we'll start the tour. But just before I do, I would like to say happy birthday to Susan Thompson, who is, according to your sister, a long-term follower of the channel, which I'm very grateful for. And it's your birthday. It's Friday, it's your birthday. Have a lovely day. Right, let's get cracking. Right, welcome to Flaxman Road. Lots of Victorian architecture, very pretty street. And then this is the building in question. So that frontage there, I don't believe is original. I think it was added slightly later than the original building, which you can just see the frontage of up there with that wisteria climbing its way across, which is nice. I've seen that in bloom and it looks very lovely. So here we go. Nice big front door. Now as you step inside, this is what I mean about the original frontage. So this is what would have been pavement side, because you've got this rather nice decorative cornicing up there under that mantle. This is clearly the original Victorian frontage, but what's nice about this now, it is used for storage, lots of storage. I should say at this point, the owner of this property, I sold it to her around 7 or 8 years ago now, and this was, how can I put this? It was a bit sort of bachelor-ish from the previous owner, who was lovely, a photographer actually, but they have done a really nice job of turning this into something very comfortable, very welcoming and very warm. I don't know if it's an age thing as well, but I just love stuff. I love stuff organised. It's sort of organised maximalism, I like to call it, but there's just something really comfortable, really warm and welcoming about this space, and it's a big space. Original floorboards everywhere on this level, and then across the back of the room here, lots of lots of store cupboards, deep storage, coats, boxes, and they run right to the ceiling as well. Nice colours as well, I think. Now up here, this is an interesting point to note, and actually quite a practical note. That is a hatch that can be opened up. If you want to get large furniture up onto the first floor, that opens up very easily, because obviously your access to upstairs is this spiral staircase. So getting things like double beds and large wardrobes and cabinets, that sort of thing, is going to be a bit of a challenge. So that was added years ago, and does make a nice, helpful addition to getting stuff in and out. And you've got over there original sash window over to the opening out into that storage area. Now, other little practical touches down here. I won't open it, but there is a hatch there, a little cellar hatch, which is reasonable size. It's not standing head height. You just jump down there. It's just very good for storage. Now, at the back of the house here, this was originally a dark room. So obviously the owners now don't need a dark room and converted it into a nice size, quite plush bathroom. So you've got that clawfoot roll top bath, and I like the colour in here. I know it was a dark room before, it wasn't painted black, but this is a really nice colour. And then just through these little louvered saloon doors, a handy practical utility space. And then one more view of this great room. It's quite nice because although it's a big space and it's an open space, you feel like you could just sort of park yourself in a little quiet corner somewhere, read a book, be creative. It does have that feel to it. Okay, spiral staircase. Not original, but added quite some years ago. To the first floor. Now I'm going to show you the principal bedroom first, and as with downstairs, lots of the original floorboards everywhere on this floor. Big double bedroom, loads of books. I'm definitely getting old because I love books. And that is a really beautiful fireplace. So this would have been the original, or the shopkeeper's accommodation when it was first used as a shop. The first use was actually a hardware shop. Across the hall there are 2 bedrooms, and what they have done to make this more of a usable space, because there's just the 2 of them now, they've put a pocket door system between the 2 bedrooms. So these both close. It creates a bit of privacy, and then you get the scad. So this room's used as an office, and you've got double glazed tilt and turn window there, and that faces out onto Flaxman Road. And then the second bedroom, which is accessed from here or through the pocket doors when they are open. But another nice sized room here, just used as a little snug reading room. Now at the back, via more storage, lots of wardrobe storage here, and then a couple of steps down to bedroom number 4. Actually, it's actually a nice sized room once you take out, if you took out all of the shelving and all the the desk and the chairs. It's actually, you get a nice, you can get a nice single bed and a lot of storage, a lot of space in here if you wanted it. But it's used as an office, as you can see. Again, a really quiet room, and then just through here, the upstairs shower room in WC. This was all recently added. And last but not least, this is a proper little urban spot. A very nice roof terrace. If I just spin around, guys, it's really nice up here. And the last thing to mention, this is the roof for the building. So clearly, if the motivation was to try and generate more space, with subjective planning of course and local authority consent and approval, you could add another floor on this level quite easily. Just over the back there, I should say, this is not to stop people coming in. This is to stop, or in the old, from a historic point of view, stop people getting over onto the railway line which sits behind the house. It's very quiet. Actually, it is quite quiet. I have to say, I've been here a few times. I've hardly ever heard a train coming through. I don't know if it's just a commercial line or not, but there is a train line there. So there we go. Okay then folks, that's it. Tour over and done with. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me on this particular property, which if you do like the look of, I will link the details in the description box below for you to have a look. If you'd like to know more, if you'd like to discuss it, if you'd like to book a viewing, you can do it via the website uniquepropertycompany.co.uk. You can email me directly, simon@uniqueproperty.tv, or you can phone the office 0203 987 1739. So there we go. I'm off now. I've got to go into Clerkenwell for evaluation of a loft apartment. So who knows, that one might be coming our way very soon. Again, thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next tour. Until then, take care.